welcome back to the Daily American. Thank you for joining me for Mustang Paint Correction Part 2. So, to get rid of the swirl marks and some of the scratches that I put on the car yesterday, I went to Harbor Freight after looking at some YouTube videos that, show how dual action polishers are actually supposed to work. So I'm trying something different. Harbor Freight had a 50% off on their dual action polisher. That does have a Velcro backing, and you can change these pads. This is a medium cut pad. I've got a yellow fine cut and a white finished polishing pad that is probably a little optimistic. I won't know how to use that, and probably won't have a compound for it that is fitting of such a fine cut pad, but it says it leaves a wet gloss finish, which everybody wants. So we'll see how that goes. Now, the polishers that or polishing compounds that they did have were about $32 a bottle. Same name brand as Meguiar's here, but this is supposed to be the all-in-one polish. I don't know if it's going to work, but it was $11. And I don't make money like that, so I've got to go use what I can afford.
It's part of being the Daily American.
That's it. I'm just a regular person, and this is what I can coax out of my wallet. So, we use a couple of little dabs of this. Spread it around. Put it on its lowest. Everything from the universe coming out. Alright, so done that, put it on its lowest setting, turn it on, and spread, polish around. And as you can see, I'm not putting any pressure on this thing. It's basically just the weight of the machine. If you can hear me. Now, I'm gonna say that that's not enough lube. And by lubrication, I mean product, because it feels really grabby, and season pads will be preloaded sometimes with old product, so they don't require as much to get started when they're brand new. This one I just took out of the package, so maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. I don't know. Around again. That already feels much better. As you can see, I'm leaving behind more uniform layer of product. You can tell this is probably really old technology. It sounds like a tractor. Alright, so now we're supposed to bump it up to 4 or 5 for the actual working part. I'm going to use 4. Has a little turn dial on the back. Most of them do 1 through 6. 6 being your highest, 1 being your lowest. Well, maybe I can change it. Cinematic mode's supposed to be adjustable.
Yeah.
So, here we go. So, tech tip. Turn the machine off before you pick it up. I just slung product everywhere. Over you, over me, over the car, over my wife. So that's no good. All right. Fail number one. Now we can take us a clean microfiber, wipe this product off, and see if we have achieved
Ooh, that's
what we
pretty.
set out to achieve. And we did not.
Oh.
It is pretty. And some of the scratches are gone. But I don't even know if you could see this if you tried. I'm going to try to get it in there. It's right here. There we go. So you can just see those scratches. No, this car had no swirl marks and no scratches like this on it anywhere. It only had paint chips. Now I've got paint chips and scratches. Round two. All right, so we got these.
Good.
Which, there's still one right there. I'm going to do this whole section over again.
Yeah.
And instead of loading my pad, I'm just going to put dots there. Like I say, that's probably the wrong way to do it. Look at this. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Your environment means everything. This is now garbage, and that's what I wiped my car with. Luckily, I did it from this side.
Yep. Old Zeus, look at him.
I know. He's so sad he can't be out here. See how that's now loaded with product? It's white from one end to the other. Another tech tip. Don't live near pecan trees. Go look at the trunk lid of the car. I had just washed this for a third time.
Mm-hmm.
Since starting this journey.
There we go, guys. Look. There it is.
Is that the right way to do it?
Mm-hmm. You didn't splatter.
Didn't splatter, that's for sure. Alright, so brand new microfiber towel wiped with it one time, already ruined.
At least you got a whole bag.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you might have got it.
Well, that's the thing. You never can see it. We wipe all this out.
Aye.
So, let's wipe the polishing compound off, which I have to say makes the paint look spectacular.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it looks really good. And honestly, those scratches right there are now so fine.
They look a lot better. See if you can get it on camera.
Let's see here. Maybe I can.
It's barely noticeable at all.
Yeah. See, yeah. I was able to get it pretty good on camera earlier, but now, I I'm not really able to. Right there, I think. Ah, there you go. Now you can see one.
But the glare has to hit it just right to even be able to notice them.
It does. And the actual insides of the scratch are polished.
Good.
What do you think, guys? Should I give it another go? Everything else has been totally removed, I think. These, look at these swirl marks. Good God, man. Now, all right, so moving on to the swirl marks.
Did you get them on camera?
Should have. That should have showed them just then. Because I don't see how you could have missed them. If they didn't come through on camera, trust me, they're there. By the way, I mean, I think this goes without saying. We're not sponsored by anything yet. Yet. All right, so over the shoulder with the cord. Let's, what does he call those? Ninja techniques? Who was that? That's like your daddy barbecue. Heavy Sue.
Mm-hmm.
You want to learn anything about smoking competition style brisket or anything, here's a good one to watch. After the initial loading of this pad, seems like it has gone much better. What's gone much better? I don't know. Something has gone better. Spreading the product around. Here we go. What did that do? Now, I will say this. This product so far, outside of user error, does not splatter and doesn't dust, which is some terminology that I heard the guys on YouTube using. So I figured it was of importance. And the way they described it is it just slinging product everywhere, so you constantly had to chase little droplets or putting a fine layer of dust on everything. Those swirl marks are gone.
Yes, they are.
You have no idea what that means to me.
He was a sad panda last night,
I
guys.
couldn't even sleep. I was so upset. I could not sleep. I was like, man, I have just ruined my finish. I finished, like I said, had no scratches and no swirl marks in it anywhere. And I'm telling you guys, when I say that, I mean it. It didn't have any water droplets on it, no water spots, scratches, swirl marks, the whole thing over again. None of it. I put those there. Now they're gone, or down to an acceptable level. Fine. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. That's good news. Because, like I said, I don't make money like that. And I can't go out and pay somebody to do this for me. If it's going to get done, I have to do it. And one of the reasons I'm doing it is because I want this car to be a showpiece. I want people to look at it and go, ooh, and ah. And you can't get that reaction with a scratched up, terrible looking car. So, if you want a shiny, flawless, polished finish, fret not, because you too can have it with a little bit of elbow grease, time, and a fraction of the money invested. Dilemma. We have now one side of the hood that's shinier than the other.
Go for it.
So we've got to polish the other side, right?
Yep.
I mean,
It doesn't take long either.
who settles for status quo? Anybody out there? Not the Daily American. All right, here we go.